there, Mustangs. Miss Jones here with Liberty Porter, first daughter, and we are on Chapter 14. Now, if you remember, Chapter 13 ended where she brought that whole tour of kids whose parents were going to be working in the White House up to her room, and they were really enjoying her cool bed with the slide. Chapter 14. "And this is the Oval Office," James whispered. "It's where the president works." Miss Yee's group had rejoined the rest of the tour group on the public floor. Miss Crum had called Liberty's parents. They were now waiting to meet her dad in the Oval Office. "And see that desk?" Liberty whispered back. "There's a secret door in the desk where John F. Kennedy Jr. used to hide out in when he was really little." Miss Crum gave them, "You are in trouble, so why are you talking? Look." Liberty supposed maybe it was a good time to take a break in the tour. Miss Crum had not been happy with the kids in Liberty's room, or the stuffed animals all over, or the cookies they'd been eating in there. She had expressed that quite loudly as Liberty was getting changed in her room. Liberty decided it was best to change out of her disguise and into what she thought Miss Crum would think was a more appropriate outfit. Miss Crum was still not happy. Not happy at all. Even Franklin knew it. He was lying with his head on his paws on the carpet. The carpet had the seal of the president on it, a giant eagle with a banner over its head that said E pluribus unum. Liberty's father had told her it was a special saying in Latin that meant, out of many, one. The United States was first made up of many colonies, her father had told her, and America is made up of many people of many backgrounds. We all come together to form one great nation. Out of many, one. Liberty had looked forward to seeing it, but not exactly while waiting to get in trouble. Suddenly, extra Secret Service agents came into the room, and there were her parents. "Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad," Liberty said. "Mom, Dad, this is my friend James Piffle. He'll be giving me a tour of the White House." "He's been giving me a tour of the White House." "Good afternoon, Mr. President," James said. "Good afternoon, Mrs. Porter." They shook hands. "Thank you for giving Liberty a tour of the White House," her father said. Miss Crum said, "I'd like to discuss this tour they went on." She looked over at James. He looked worried. Liberty knew this was all her fault. She would take the blame. "Excuse me," Liberty said. "I think Franklin has to go." Everyone looked at Franklin. He was sitting there. "The dog seems fine," Miss Crum said. "I don't want him messing up the special carpet," Liberty said. "James should probably take Franklin out." "Me?" James said. He gave a worried glance at the dog. Liberty gave him a look that said, "Go, get out of here, escape." "Perhaps Sam could help them," Liberty's father said. Sam, James, and Franklin left the room. James walked as far away from Franklin as he could. Oh, you remember James doesn't like dogs too much. "Mr. President," Miss Crum said, "Mrs. Porter, I think we need to take care of something. We have very important events this evening, and Liberty has acted a bit inappropriately today." Inappropriate was one of Liberty's least favorite words. "Liberty invited children from a tour group into her bedroom, and they caused bedlam." Liberty interrupted a press conference," Miss Crum said. "Then she did the bump with a reporter from a major television news program." Liberty also wore pajamas and dressed in boys' clothing outside the residence. "Liberty could become a major embarrassment to the White House," Miss Crum said. "She could become an embarrassment to the United States of America." Liberty got the sick feeling in her stomach. Liberty suddenly felt very ashamed. She was going to be an embarrassment to the country? She was the worst first daughter ever. And that's the end of Chapter 14. How do you think that Liberty's parents are going to react? I wonder if they're going to be mad, or I wonder if they're going to think, well, it's a new place. It's a White House. It's been a lot of stuff going on. We'll have to find out in Chapter 15. All right, Mustangs. Until next time, take care.